I don't know if you want me to...
Welcome, everyone!
I don't know if you want me to go back and get Codsworth or what. See if I even can. I don't know.
Well,
we're kind of here with Dogmeat.
Yeah, we're here with Dogmeat. You might as well continue with Dogmeat. Welcome, everyone! We are the Grin Brothers, and we're continuing our playthrough of Fallout 4's DLC.
So, I want to say something first, right? Before we do anything, so I don't forget. Did you hear about the incident at Baker's?
What?
I'll never forget it.
I have a pen here. I could stab you in the neck.
Do it. End me. I thought...
No, that would only make you happy.
I thought of that pun sometime
Your girlfriend
ago.
doesn't allow you to die, I'm not allowing you to die either.
I thought of that pun some time ago, and I forgot to use it last time because last recording session I wasn't here. Let's be honest.
No, you're kind of out of it.
But there you go. I just wanted to do that. That's
hurt me.
That's that done.
You just hurt me inside.
Yes.
Well, okay. Most of the stuff I've got here to talk about today
Dogmeat gone.
is stuff I've basically had left over from last time because I had a giant amount of stuff to talk about. One thing that did pop up recently.
Oh, there's Dogmeat. Yeah.
That I haven't gone down my list. I figured I should talk about first because then I don't have to worry about forgetting it. No, we're going to take our time. There could be loot and traps.
We have so much right away. I'm not really scared of radio.
So, Metroid Prime 4 has been cancelled.
Kind of.
And then uncancelled.
Yeah, it's been rebooted before it's even come out.
Yep. So you already heard about that then?
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to see it on the Twitters.
People have been tweeting about it.
Yeah.
It's just Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I'm not sure.
It's Metroid Prime 4.
I mean, we had seen nothing gameplay about it. So
yeah, I think the main thing people are tweeting about with it is that they're actually very happy
about how open and honest Nintendo have been with it.
Yeah. They're like, we're glad they've been open and honest about it. And we're glad they decided that to do that rather than release a game that isn't done to their standard kind of thing.
It wasn't to our standards. There wasn't enough chibi soldiers about in. Samus wasn't monotone enough.
It'd be amazing.
Metroid Prime, Other M, Federation Force.
The real question is...
Okay, I'm in the minority because I liked both of those games, so...
Right. What was the other M in Metroid? There's only one M in the word.
Oh, but it's, the M is supposed to stand for both Metroid and Mother.
Okay.
Because a whole lot of it is... basically, most of Metroid Other M is the plot of Metroid Fusion.
Yeah. But not...
But taking place before Metroid Fusion. It's weird. There's problems with Metroid Other M, but I liked it from a gameplay perspective and an artistic perspective. Though, to be fair, I do enjoy Koei Tecmo games, and I think part of the reason I enjoyed it from a gameplay perspective is it felt like a more fair version of Ninja Gaiden, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed the Ninja Gaiden game I played on the Wii U, but it's just sodding ridiculously difficult.
I like these little computers, but they look hideous.
After a while, it just gets frustrating.
Gay.
I could have probably completed Ninja Gaiden 3. I've got on the Razor's Edge. I've got on the Wii U there. If it weren't for that gosh darn Ayane mission they added into it.
Yeah.
Because they added two Ayane missions to the Razor's Edge edition, and instead of having actual bosses for Ayane, they just had you fight multiple of the OP enemies. With her second mission's fight being you have to basically fight 3 of the boss type enemies that Ryu fought at the same time. Yeah. But that meant you could never focus on one at a time because the other would just hit you in the back. So the gameplay strategy I ended up looking up to find out how to win was to just hop up and down repeatedly and attack. And that gets boring because their health bars are massive.
Yeah.
I mean, even when the person did that, they won the fight after 15, 20 minutes of just doing that repeatedly. There's a point where it just doesn't get fun. But yeah,
Probably turn those off.
there are questions then. First of all, who was working on Metroid Prime 4 then?
Yeah.
Because we don't know. Was it an internal Nintendo team? Was it Bandai Namco, as a lot of the rumours been suggesting? Was Mercury Stream brought on to work on it after, Samus Returns? And of course, secondly, what the heck have Retro Studios been working on all this time?
And is their game been cancelled as well?
Because the ideas people have in regards to Retro Studios project is either A, it's going to come out this year now, or be announced.
Yeah.
Because it's been in development for 5 years at this point. B, they've been busy helping out other studios with their games instead. For instance, Retro Studios helped out with Mario Kart 7. And another example, Monolith Soft, the Xenoblade group. They helped out with Breath of the Wild.
Okay. Die Monkey.
Was that a comment specifically about the monkey?
I don't know.
For some reason, that one wasn't subtitled.
Yeah, he's been very bad at being Dogs! Shush!
Quiet, dogs!
Yeah, he's not been subtitled very well.
Or 3, they had some games going on, but they've been cancelled one after the other. Which before I'd think, how could you go 5 years of your games being cancelled? But then I've been watching Matt McMuscle's videos on development and game development and such, and if 3D Realms could be working on a game for 15 years, without anyone pointing out, hey, you haven't released anything. I mean, I'm fairly sure that, because to be fair, they were in different hands for various of those years. But Take-Two owned them for 5 years, and you'd think Take-Two would say, "Hey, does that building filled with 18 people working on a game we've never spoke to? Should we check what they're doing?
Yeah,
are they alive?
Didn't they do anything?
I don't know. I think they have the patience of saints, though.
Clearly.
It's a shame that, unfortunately, nowadays we have to... Well, Duke Nukem Forever had enough problems as it was, but unfortunately, now we discover that some of it has to be associated with Randy Pitchford now, which just makes everything worse.
I mean, yeah, Randy Pitchford was bad enough as was, but he just kind of made himself worse. Rad Rats, I thought they were a thing.
Oh no, they were a thing, but I didn't think they were a thing in this game.
What? Oh yeah, because they were in 3, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh, one of their things must have released them. I'm surprised they hurt Dogmeat so much.
I think Dogmeat also exploded.
So yeah, I'm curious about all 3 of those things then.
There are 3 things to be curious of.
Because I was really hoping, I was quite happy to hear that Retro Studios weren't working on Metroid Prime 3, because I'd be happy to see him either A, work on a different game, or of course, B, make a new Donkey Kong Country game. Which, because, I'm not a fan of the Metroid Prime games, they're first-person shooters, whereas I'd love a new Donkey Kong Country game.
I think Donkey made my favourite comment where he said, just cancel Metroid Prime 4 and make another Donkey Kong. I can agree with.
I mean, if I want more Metroid, I'd love more going back to the 2D Metroid games, so... Haven't played Samus Returns, but I did enjoy Metroid Fusion, so...
See, the 2D Metroid games are my jam as well.
And I've come to find out with Ori and the Blind Forest that I do actually like Metroidvania games. And Johnny, and the Pirate's Curse, and... Despite not being a fan of open... Yeah, I thought I wouldn't be a fan of Metroidvanias, because I'm not a fan of 3D open world games. But yeah. I quite like the Metroidvania games.
I guess because it is more linear, because it is flat.
And it's less a case of, you got this side quest here.
Yeah.
It's more of a case, you've got this item, you've seen this, you go through an area, you see there's 2 routes, one route you can't go to, You go through the first route, you end up getting the ability or item to go through, and you think, wait, I can use this ability / item to go to that old route and go through that route instead now.
Yeah. Well, you just said.
It's like keys in the form of skills.
Yeah, unlike keys in the form of keys.
Mm. And there's, it's always a set objective in the end.
I mean, technically, there's always a set objective in most games.
Yeah, but you're kind of hardline to that set objective.
Even Minecraft has an objective.
Hello.
I
I mean, Retro Studios working on something new would have also been very interesting.
I'm assuming you're going to come to life and try and attack us at some point, so... Figured I'd end it quickly.
Might as well. I mean, you're kind of a terrible person because you hadn't done anything yet, but...
Hey.
I understand.
Well, he has no feelings.
Like, what would you want? Aside... what are your thoughts on the Retro Studios situation? Do you think it's better that they're working on Metroid Prime 4, or would you rather them be working on something else?
Well... Do we need Metroid Prime 4? Like, I don't know. Metroid Prime Trilogy felt fine as a trilogy. I've not felt a need for another Metroid Prime game. I guess I was never that super into them either.
Mm.
It's like, I'd rather them just...
I mean, I think there needs to be Metroid games.
There does need to be Metroid games. That is true.
I think a Metroid Prime 4 is only feels kind of needed at this point because they've been setting it up with Metroid Prime Freeze ending, Metroid Prime Hunters, and Metroid Federation Force.
Yeah.
They've already got the setup story-wise for it all.
I guess that makes sense.
I think, from my perspective, I think it'd be more interesting to see, the actual Metroid 5, the event after Fusion.
Yeah.
Because Other M could have been an opportunity for that, but it never went after Fusion. Or it could have been a prequel, if they wanted to include so much regarding the Federation.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the point. We haven't really had a actual Metroid sequel.
In a long while, because Fusion was... when you built up Metroid Fusion, it actually called itself Metroid 4.
Yeah. And when was Fusion out?
Game Boy Advance, so between 2001 to 2005.
Yeah. I think that kind of answers that. I just took his arm off.
But nowadays, people don't like the idea of having the co-creator of Metroid even working on Metroid anymore.
Why?
Because he made Other M.
Okay.
Sakamoto was lead director of Other M, and he kind of micromanaged the majority of it.
Huh.
So, his depiction of Samus, and was his vision of what he always felt Samus was like. And
You mean
the
an
world.
actual human character?
And it didn't go down well with people.
No.
He was the one with the decision that the game should be played entirely over Wii Remote, which I like the idea of. I think games do overcomplicate themselves nowadays.
I feel like a nunchuck for movement would have been fine.
Yeah, a nunchuck would have been fine for movement, and you could still do the whole pointing at the screen to do the first-person perspective technique.
Yeah. What am I aiming for? I feel like that would be a good idea. We always have a companion.
Yeah.
The other option is I start upgrading my...
Oh, you were considering the because you were annoyed at how little you could do for the upgrade stuff. So
Yeah.
I think that's what you were going for.
I want that.
That does. Can you get it though?
What do you mean?
Is that available?
No.
No.
I need 3 more ranks of int.
Yeah. So that's going to take an awful long while.
Oh wait, what's that?
So do you want to focus all your levels in that at the moment?
Maybe. Oh, we can get the last rank of...
Bloody mess.
That sounds funny.
When an enemy explodes nearby the episode, that's a bit extreme.
It just, nuked the entire field out.
Yeah, the idea you were going with before last episode was intelligence.
Yeah, because I want...
And we do have the Ada stuff coming up. And the end of it.
Yeah, I want the science so I can,
but we also always have an ally with us.
I mean, I don't think our allies have ever hit us before.
No, not really.
We don't give them explosives.
I mean, dog meat hasn't been proven super helpful since we started the DLC. You know, I feel he's not doing that much damage.
He's not. Oh no, his damage is fine. The problem is he goes down too quick.
Yeah.
But that's the same with all the companions.
Mm.
Why did I say that so? Well, I want a rocket baseball bat.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, you've already got buzzsaws in your baseball bat. I figured that'd be enough. It's already illegal in a baseball game.
I want rockets on it. I forgot there was a block button. Can you just hurry up and die? I don't care about fighting you.
Um.
I'll pick up all this Mirelurk, mate.
Yeah, you know, I'd love a crowd short plan picked up there.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a new Donkey Kong Country game. I'm not a fan though, because of course a lot of people are saying, you know, oh man, a new Donkey Kong game. They should make it 3D like 64. It's like, you mean the game that ruined and killed off collectathons for a good while?
Yeah. Donkey Kong Country 64 is not a good game.
Mm. There's lots of good elements to it. You know, the DK rap obviously, but it's collectathon gone overboard. I'm not even a fan of standard collectathon, so
yeah.
Of course, it's just that kind of stems into the same problem I've been having with a lot of games. Oh, well, a lot of what other people seem to want with the games, which seem to be constantly trying to make it so I can't enjoy my games.
Yeah, people keep trying to update stuff that doesn't necessarily need updating.
And, you know, maybe it's just me, you know, obviously people aren't thinking that in a way to personally attack me, but, because obviously they don't know me.
Or are they, Liam?
But it just seems strange
hey,
how...
dog, mate. Glad you finally turned back up.
You know, like, Mario did well, but of course, you know, Super Mario Odyssey, not my type of game, but it's the direction people really seem to want it. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, people seem to really like that. Pokemon Sun and Moon and Let's Go, people seem to really like that. Again, not my sort of thing. The one game that they did start complaining about, Kirby Star Allies, is the one game that I've absolutely loved to bits on the Switch.
Star Allies is good.
Like, it's the one game I've had which I've had nothing but... Oh, you're dead.
Oops. Turns out there was more explosives than I expected.
Yeah. Kind of a bit hasty with that. Like,
When they started treading
Kirby
that-
Star Allies has had lots of lukewarm and critical, you know, criticism towards it.
Oh, where does this put me?
And it annoys me because it's the game... Oh, being punched by a Murg. It's the game which I've sort of had the most fun with on the Switch, whereas all the other games that people have been praising are ones I just haven't been able to care for.
Mario Odyssey I like a lot.
You know, it's not the direction I'd like for any of those games.
You didn't even hit him.
So, and it's likewise, you know, Donkey Kong Country, you know, like they're just saying, oh, you should turn it 3D, you know. And a lot of the times it just seems to be make it open world and as such, which seems to just be the antithesis to me entirely. Or, heck, even with all the fighting games as of late. Add a meter to it! Stop adding a goddamn meter!
No, stop drinking it.
Dead or Alive 6 did not need a meter! Why are you making a meter fire?
Yeah.
It just seems to be a recurring trend.
Yeah.
Like Star Fox, you know, I really enjoyed Star Fox Zero. But of course, a lot of people have been saying, oh, they should make it, you know, they should take it away from being a rail shooter and make it a open world shooter, space shooter instead.
You mean take it away from the very thing that is Star Fox?
Mm.
You remember the last time they did that? That was Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah. But apparently people want Star Fox to be, I don't know, No Man's Sky.
The real question is, you think you're getting another Star Fox?
Yeah, that's a pretty dead series at this point. I mean, Miyamoto seems to like the idea of doing so, but then he also said Pikmin 4 was finished, near completion, back in 2016.
So,
So,
yeah, so I didn't even realise they were going to be making another Pikmin game.
Mm. Well, of course, Miyamoto made short movies on it. He loves Pikmin.
Yeah, but like... So don't get me wrong, I love the idea of getting another Pikmin game, but... I guess it's not really that limited in what you can do with it. Because what it is leaves it very open to just kind of be whatever the hell you want it to be.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh, that's a grenade.
Although I think some people are starting to suspect that maybe Miyamoto was referring to Hey, Let's Go, the new Pikmin game, the 3DS one.
Ah, yeah.
Rather than as Pikmin 4, but he said Pikmin 4.
Yeah.
Again, could be a translation error as well.
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to be a new Pikmin game at some point.
Oh, on the note of...
Miyamoto will make sure of that.
On the note of kind of like translation errors and stuff like that. So, Monster Hunter World.
Hold on. Is it something that you can save for the start of next episode?
Sure,
We're
probably.
about to end roughly now.
Okay.
I was going to let you go through the door, but I figured you're probably going to be attacked when you do, so...
Something happens.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is you do stuff and stuff happens.
Who'd have thought? Thank you for revealing that new detail.
Yes. Did you also know that when people die, they are dead?
Best plot twist in Assassination Classroom. So what was the Master Assassin's guiding philosophy? The only rule of life is that people die when they are killed. Well!
Not wrong.
Cheerio!
Bye.